Hello and welcome back to Create and Craft with Katie. Today is the first in a series of videos about my craft room. During this quarantine we've done a lot inside, and it started really with the flooring in the bathroom. We took it through the bedroom and all the way through the craft room, and so that was the excuse to get this place straightened up. Now, this is a big room, and so this really is only going to be an overview today because I need to go into detail on lots of other things, but that would make it hours long. This is also the second time trying to make this video. The first one I made on Friday was much too long and much too juddery. So I did what everybody does, went on Amazon and bought myself a gimbal. And so now we hopefully will have a much easier view of my room. This is the main area of my room. It's the bonus room in our house. A lot of people use it for a game room. It's big enough for a pool table. It's not really great for a media room because it's got no doors to close it off, and it's got a big window, so the sound isn't very good and you can't really make it very dark. So we did downstairs for the entertainment, and upstairs became mine. So as you can see, this is the desk that I work at. We'll go a bit closer to it. You can see that it is made of cubes. These are the Better Homes and Gardens cubes. This is a 6 cube 3x2, one on each side, and a 4 cube 2x2 on the other side. On here you can see my organizer that I made from IKEA pegboards. Now this is something I definitely will be doing a video on its own, because once you see how easy it is to make it, you're all going to want to run to IKEA and make one. Also, a good feature of this desk is I have a power supply embedded right into the tabletop. This allows me to plug in things like glue guns, a heat gun, an extra lamp. It's also got 2 slots for USB. This wall here, this is a 5x5 Expedite. It's now Calyx at IKEA. It's a slightly different size. The buckets are all from the Better Homes and Gardens range at Walmart, and the doors I added were also from IKEA. The reason I added doors is because I really loved using these plastic buckets for, as you can see, these one here, this is ribbon and buffalo plaid ribbon and twine, and these are rolls of burlap. I really loved using them, but I didn't like them being on display, so I got the doors, and I did a little hack because I didn't attach them on the inside just here, allowing the box to go back slightly, which made the doors close better. This is the opposite side of the room, and there is another 5x5 Expedite. Again, the buckets are from Walmart, apart from the red ones, which are from IKEA, and all of those hold my Christmas items, and the bottom row has all my completed scrapbooks. One feature I wanted to do in here was this bench under the window. It's made by using a 1x5 cube unit. You can use them either vertically or horizontally. And I added a foam pad to the top with a cushion cover to make a bench to sit at. On this wall I have 2 embellishment units. They used to be by Making Memories and Recollections. I have them stacked on top of each other and attached to the wall. This one here, you can see it has flocking and glitter and distress inks and refills, more glittery paint, and then going into the second one, We have acrylic paints and metallic paints and more glitter and more paint. On this wall I have another one of those units, and on here you'll see that these ones are all my chalk paints. There's Waverley, there's folk art, there's decor art. I keep these all separate, and on the top of here you can see these are my most used spray paints. Inside the cupboard I also have more spray paints that you can see up here. Then these are beads, more acrylic paint. This is my sewing kit. I have another one of the IKEA pegboards which I attach to the side of this unit, and on it are my puffy paints, stickles, liquid pearls, anything in those little tiny squeeze bottles. Here you can see that we built a large magnet board for my thin metal dies. We'll walk a bit closer so that you can take a look. These are like by Poppy stamps and We Are Memory Keepers. I added more magnetic sheets to the side of this to add on my spellbinders. The same on the edge by the desk. And again on this one. Underneath my desk fits perfectly one of these carts from Michael's, and in it we have planner supplies, planner stickers. These are tools, including my glue gun and my drill, and then these are all my most used adhesives, and these are like planner stamps. I love the way that it just fits underneath, so when I want it I can pull it out, and when I don't it's got the perfect place to sit. Over by the window I have another cart. This is the Essex Cart from Michael's, and on here I have my silhouette cameo. It's easy to use just there, but if I would like to pull it out then the whole thing pulls out. I do keep its extension open all of the time, and I like the fact that it's got these drawers underneath where I can keep things like heat guns and tools, office supplies, my labeler. And then up above it on the wall I have another of the IKEA pegboards, and on here I have my vinyl supplies, my cutting mats, and my score pal. Over here I have a lot of my floral supplies. As you can see, I like to utilise wall space. I like there to be lots of room to walk around, and so if I can use a door or add a rail, you see these rails here are IKEA, and it allows me to hang my wreaths that I haven't yet done, and my metal wreaths and signs that I happen to come across. And then I have a door hanger on here on one of the bedrooms, and these two baskets just up here, these are going to be redone. These were on clearance at home. Along this wall here I have another lot of cube units. This is actually made up of 4 different units. There's a 4x2, a 1x4, a 2x3 and a 1x3 to make it 3x7, so there are actually 21 slots in there. And I have patterned papers in packs, and I have my 12x12 cardstock. This unit here is right at the top of my stairs, and these I call my colour cubes. I sort out things like embellishments and ribbons, buttons, brads, silk flowers, paper flowers, and I sort them by colour, because that's the type of crafter I am. I often think of the colour first rather than the item that I'd be looking for. On top of the cube I just have a little decoration. This basket of flowers here you'll remember from the Dollar Tree haul. These are waiting to be used in fall crafts, And along on this side here, we have more that are waiting to be used. I don't want to stick them away. I like to look at them before I can get round to crafting them. Just here is where I have my manual die cutting station. I have a full-size AccuCut. I have my Big Shot and my Cuttlebug. And here I have another long unit of cubes. These are these are the Calyx, and they are 4x2. And what we did was we added a plinth on the bottom to bring it up to bar height, and added a countertop which was actually made from an old side of a kitchen cabinet from when we were remodeling a couple of years ago. So that I can use these for painting or anything like that, I have these thick polyacrylic rolled plastic sheets that I add to the top so that I can paint and it won't actually damage the surface underneath. So much so that I actually got a map here of the county where I was born. Here I have another of the Scadis pegboards from IKEA. This one here is my alphabet wall. If you are OCD, you wouldn't like this because inside of each of these are embellishments, letter embellishments, but instead of keeping them in their individuals, I put all the letters together. I like to do mixed media at times, and it made it easier for me to mix and change around. Another place where I use the pegboard is for my Copic Wall. I have 2 of the large pegboards and my markers sit in here. Copics are designed that they can be stored either horizontally or vertically because they have a pressurized chamber inside, so it makes it easy that when you take the lid off, the ink will go to either end, so they're fine. I've been keeping them this way for a long time. So I have the markers, and then the top 2 levels are the refills. This is my little sort of office area. This is where I have my printer, I have my power tower. This here is my keyboard. It's a 26-inch curved keyboard. It was a present from my husband and I really like it. I have a sound bar along here, so if I want to make some music. And I have an actual clock on the wall because sometimes I don't want to have to go to my computer or grab my phone to know what time it is. And the final spot is my paper crafting closet. These are all cubes from Michael's, their recollections, the old ones that they used to have. I also have a vacuum cleaner in here. This vinyl floor is super easy to clean up, and so I like to keep one vacuum upstairs and one downstairs. Things in this paper crafting closet include things like my acrylic stamps, and over here we have wood dies, and then down here we get to my themed drawers. And there is another pegboard in here. In this one I keep my long wooden dowels, birch logs, gift bags, because I like to craft with gift bags. At Christmas I like to switch them out from the pictures that I usually have on the wall. I can frame a fancy gift bag and add it and just make very quick decor. So that was really an overview of my craft room. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go into detail in other videos about how I organize the items within the totes, which things go where, how my mind works on those sorts of things. Definitely on the pegboard organizer that's on my desk. And so look for those. If you have a friend who is into crafting, organizing, please share this video with them. If you haven't subscribed, I would really love you to, and if you can give me a thumbs up, that would really help. Also, as I mentioned in my last video, I will be doing a giveaway very soon, so be sure to keep make sure you've hit that notification bell so you know when I upload, because you will then be in with a chance of being on the receiving end of my prize pack. Thanks very much for watching. I hope this wasn't too bad. This was my very first attempt with this new tool, and I will get better at it. Thank you. Bye-bye.